A lot of tension here in the nation's capital tonight, but a reassuring level of security around all of that. However, we are hearing a lot about chatter, threats of more violence, more unrest, not just here, but at state capitals all over the country, and we're watching those as well. News Nation's Rudabeh Shabazi live at the State House in Lansing, Michigan, which has been the scene of violent protests in the past. Rudabeh.
Tom, good evening. You're right, it has been the scene of violent protests in the past, but today a different story. Authorities, of course, were prepared for the worst. There was a National Guard activation, a huge law enforcement presence. All of the buildings downtown had been shuttered, but in the end, only about 24 protesters showed up, and they didn't seem to be unified around an organized message. They were armed, though, a lot of them, and although the tension was high, it did remain peaceful. A chopper overhead, military vehicles in the streets, and officers flanking a gated Capitol in Lansing as armed protesters made their way onto the grounds.
The way our country is going, there's a good potential that any day it could happen.
And when you say it could happen, what are you referring to?
Anything could pop off. We could see violence any day. We don't want to see it, but it could happen.
They came for different reasons.
I come to protest because my vote was stolen, my freedom's being stolen, not being treated fairly.
You think Trump won the election?
Yeah, I know he won the election. He won it by a landslide. I've been to 5 Trump rallies.
We have come here today for a unity rally that we've had planned for over a month, which was just a peaceful protest event to offer lines of civil communication between left and right protesting factions.
Protesting government overreach.
Multiple protesters here told us they were visited by federal agents ahead of the protest.
The FBI came and visited me last week, as well as multiple other members of my movement.
Law enforcement on high alert after the violence on January 6th in Washington, D.C. and following an armed protest last year when demonstrators voicing their distaste with coronavirus lockdowns made their way into the state capitol. In October, more than a dozen men were arrested for allegedly plotting to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer to convict her of treason in a kangaroo court. And while these men, who say they're members of the Boogaloo movement, say they don't condone the storming of the U.S. Capitol, they do believe their First and Second Amendment rights are being trampled. Can you understand how some people might see this and think that you're not here for unity with all the weapons?
I can completely understand that, and I get that if you look at somebody and you don't know anything about this, it can be terrifying and menacing. I would urge those people to just educate themselves about these, about Kevlar vests, about AR-15s. They can't hurt anybody unless somebody does something with them. This is just an inanimate object that can't do nothing.
Well, it can kill people.
Only if somebody pulls a trigger.
So again, it remained peaceful today. Not as many people showed up as were expected. Lawmakers, meanwhile, will not be in the state capitol all of next week because of what they've called credible threats. Rudabeh Shabazi, News Nation, Lansing, Michigan.